Hey man, what's the word, man? It's D-Jax, you know, we on the Chino show. Smoking and chilling. Come catch a vibe.
Dirty. Hey yo, Chino. Dirty. Yeah. Dirty. Dirty.
Play this record as frequently
Dirty.
as possible.
Oh, dirty. Yeah. Dirty. Dirty.
Perfect.
Me and my niggas get dirty. When any of these niggas wanna get delirious like Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Hercules.
Ain't showing that kitty no mercy. Fuck the 3X's, no one neglected. Brother the turkey. Yeah, brother the turkey,
Welcome back, Raw Nation, to another installment of Raw View, where we get a better insight of each king and queens behind the scene. I'm your host, Chino Royale, baby. I'm here with what's your name, sir?
What's good, man? Everybody know me as D-Jax, you know, but my real name is Dedrick Jackson.
Okay, Mr. D-Jax. We'll keep it with the persona, Mr. D-Jax. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great. Highly blessed.
Yeah, you have a good day so far?
Yes, sir. Still working that way.
Okay, kicking. But for the fans at home, go ahead and elaborate on yourself, bro.
Shit, man, I'm a young, inspired artist out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. I just recently graduated from Indiana University.
Hey,
Before then,
congrats,
I went to
bro.
Ivy Tech. Appreciate it. You know. Little long story behind that, but we ain't gonna get off into that right now, you know. But yeah, just came back, figured out some things, you know, got into like business a little bit. I'm trying to push the entrepreneur things, you know, trying to get into business marketing, things like that, and trying to eventually own a few businesses and push my clothing brand as well as doing music.
What's your clothing brand?
Year of the Family and FOE, Family Over Everything.
Okay. You definitely gotta get into some work, baby.
Yeah,
I know-
definitely.
Bro, but
yeah, like the whole FOE, Family Over Everything, is like really just it's mostly like my people, my family and stuff, but it was all like a pack of brothers, really. You know, we all grew up young, you know what I'm saying, going through things, stuff like that, so we stayed together as a family. So it's like 8 to 10 of us, you know, we all just solid. It's just the family, you know. So
For real.
everything.
What'd you graduate school again for here
For
recently?
Ivy Tech, I graduated from Business Administration.
Okay.
My associates, and then IU, I got Liberal Arts and Communications.
Hey, look at you, man. I'm proud of you. Man, young black brother out here doing shit out here,
man,
bro.
Appreciate it, man. Trying to.
You planning on taking that anywhere else? Like, you planning on, like, venturing that into, like, the music scene?
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatnot?
of course. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like with the business and stuff, like one thing I just learned about, especially like with the business administration, my first degree. But then once I went to IU and I started taking different classes and just like learning liberal things and like how to talk and stuff like that, I just figured out like I could use my business degree and then also use my liberal arts communication and represent my own business.
Right.
You know, so
These
that's
are-
just what I learned and the things that I'm trying to push for.
Those are facts, though, bro. Like, you could have, like, a whole laid out, like, platinum plan for a business, but if you don't know how to, like, communicate with people and market yourself, bro, that ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was good until I went to school for it, actually. You know, it's
Bro,
crazy
they'll
'cause-
teach you, bro.
Man,
They'll sit
no,
you
for
down.
real. It's crazy because I went to IU and I had an open head. You know, I was just trying new things, and I took an acting class, thinking it was, you know, mind you, every class at IU hard as fuck. Like, especially coming from community college, that university.
Yeah, community
fucking
college
hard.
is kind of a little bit more laid
You know,
back,
yeah,
right?
you
There,
think
right?
it's all good, man.
Nope.
University hard as hell. So I took a elective class type thing, but it was an acting class. Man, that class is definitely one of the hardest classes I took. But I learned so many things. You know, I learned how to get out of my shell. I learned how to, you know, because I already was a character. So I just learned how to put it all into a bigger perspective. With so many different perspectives. It was definitely crazy. It was like shit.
What was your teacher's name?
I don't know. Fuck
Shout
him.
out whatever teacher that
Yeah,
was.
fuck him, bro. He used to, I hated him, but shit, it was like a good course though. You know, all the good courses.
Sometimes it's stuff like, sometimes like getting outside your comfort zone, you gotta be uncomfortable to actually start pushing and leveling up, bro.
Nah, for real.
I've been telling people. I know I've said it multiple times. Everybody probably gonna start flaming me for it, but I like to tell my company, bro. Like, if you're not uncomfortable, how we gonna grow?
Yeah.
You know, like if you still comfortable all the time, then that means that you think you know everything.
Nah, for real.
That limits you.
It's always somewhere where you can get in there, you can grow, you can learn, and shit. To do that, you gotta be uncomfortable with it.
These are facts. But Mr. DJX, I know you're in the music scene, and I witnessed firsthand in the studio.
Yeah.
But how would you elaborate how you got into music, bro? Like, how did that happen?
I mean, first of all, I just always loved music. You know what I'm saying? Growing up,
Facts.
they said when I was younger, I used to dance to music. Like, I just love music. Like, it get me lit. You know, it give me vibes. You know, even if I don't like what the fuck they talking about, I like beats. You know, even beforehand. So, growing up, I always liked music. I like to dance. I like to have fun. But yeah, I tried to do a little music right before I went off to IU, like right when I was coming back and forth to college and stuff. And it was cool, it was decent, but I was just like, I'm not a rapper, you know. I'm finna go to school and shit. I'm finna do this shit the right way, because growing up, I did a lot of shit the wrong way, you know. But I just made it look good, so I'm like, it's time to, get
positive,
serious, keep it real. So did that, went off to school. Okay. And then right before I got out of school, my brother ended up getting out. You know, my brother D. Lucci. You know, some people might know him, but he an artist and stuff right now. Free him right now, you know. He ended up getting locked up. But once he get out, I'm trying to have all this shit together, because he the one who brought me back into the, back into the music vibes. Right. Back into, like, actually rapping and shit like that. We ended up doing a song together. And that motherfucker went up, like, over 2K views type shit. So I'm like, shit, maybe I could, right marketing, baby. You know, yeah, maybe I could fuck around. So then I came back and COVID and shit, I just started getting in there and having fun. And then once I started taking it serious, I just realized so many things you could do with music. How many different ways you can express yourself and shit like that. You know, get things off your mind that you ain't been able to cope with in years, you know, things like that. So that's why I do music. People welcome.
Yeah, that's the number one thing I've noticed, and like I've heard, and like you've always heard it, but you never know until like you start talking to people. Is that like people welcome you in with open arms and embrace you more, like when you like speak your mind on a song rather than just in person, which has never been sat right with me. It never made sense, but
it's crazy, but shit, you know,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's life.
Yes, sir. You got any tracks getting ready to come out?
Oh yeah, man, I got a track called 4 for 4. It's 4 for 4, really, from Wendy's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you sponsored by Wendy's?
Nah, really, I should be sponsored by Netflix.
Hey,
you know, yeah. If you really know my music, Netflix is, you know, they need to come here and check one day. Yeah. Real shit, but no, the 4 for 4 dropping on the 20th.
Yes, sir.
Next weekend.
Okay. You gonna have like a release party or anything? A little house party?
Release party, shit. I'm supposed to be damn near going out of town, so shit.
Party of yourself.
Yeah,
hey.
Like when I'm supposed to be out of town, so it's just gonna be good.
Must be when that Netflix money kicking in, huh?
Nah, they need to. For real, though.
But I appreciate you being on the show, my guy. Appreciate the time you coming in, sliding on through, blessing us with the presence. But I only have one more question before we get on out of here. Where you see all this stuff going, a year, 5 years, man, it could be tomorrow. What's the ultimate end game of Mr. DJX?
Ultimate, man, it's a long story, so might want to sit back. You know?
Okay, let me just recline this real quick.
Sit back a little bit. But no, for real, hear me out though. Long story, man. Longevity, generational wealth, you know, generational intelligence, trying to get the African American community out the streets, you know, cause shit, I did some shit in the streets, you know, I understand why people do it, all of that shit, but shit, just giving people outlets, cause that's what I was given as a youngin', you know, outlets. Other than that, shit, trying to make it big, trying to feed my family, shit, trying to continue to push my businesses and shit like that. You know, the music is one thing that just been able to help me. So now it just pushed me even harder, you know, cause shit, if you know me, I'm a hard ass worker. I always been a hard ass worker. You know, shit, eventually I'm looking for like a sponsor, get a sponsor, come out with some hard ass videos, cause I'm real creative. You know, I want to be creative, show them a new scene, show people that you could do music and not be such and such, or not be such. You can be yourself. You know, that's one thing.
You don't need to go on Google and be that type beat or
You
like
know,
that
yeah.
type person.
Literally, and that's one thing I've been working on. I've been having people make me beats now and stuff. I've been trying to lay off the YouTube beats and stuff. Just getting real legit with it, you know? Cause shit, a lot of people start off and they waste a lot of time. It ain't time to waste, shit. It's 2021, you know? People die like yesterday, you know? So it's time to get real.
Died like a minute ago.
Yeah,
but
literally, like, so it's just time to get real. Everything legit, authentic, no capping. All of that shit, you know, just trying to reach the top of success.
That's beautiful, man. Well, like I said, man, I appreciate you being on the show, but for that to happen, baby, you got to shout out wherever we can find you.
Alright, well, shout out first. Facebook is my name, Debbie Jackson. Instagram is D/Swaggy, D/SWAGGIEE. And then on Instagram is, I just changed it, I believe is, y'all know that vibes. _Smoking Jack. So _smoking.
he's like, hold on, guys.
No, real dope. But it's smoking, SMOKIN, and then Jacks. All one word.
Well, like I said, man, appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you being on the show and sliding on through, man, and telling us just a little bit about you and your story, man.
One more thing, man. I'm gonna rep the city. We all need to come together as one and make it big together.
Family.
It's family, literally.
That's it.
Family. Making it big.
That's it, baby. Well, like I said, appreciate you. Stay on your grind, sir.
You cannot smoke for free. Gotta roll up. Duh, bitch. You gotta match and shit. You gotta match and shit. Always been a shit. Never been an average kid. You need to watch your lip. You niggas tell too much. You need to sit your lid. Put a 9 out like a cowboy. Right on.